Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Um, I wanted to do this video, well, first of all, because I want to try to drop a video on this channel at least once a week. It's just, um, whatever I feel led to do, um, I'm gonna do on this channel. Um, but welcome to my channel, y'all. Welcome to my inspirational channel. I do have a main channel. That's all things Tiffany Nicole. If you are new to this one, I'm just slowly building this one up. I'm just letting God lead me on this end. But if you want to look into my everyday life or look into things that I love to do, then my main channel is the place for you to be. But anyways, I felt led to do a video basically, and I'm titling it Then and Now. I think that's what I'm going to title it. It's basically in reference of me and me then versus me now. Because, and not that, it's more so of because I'm a type of person where if I'm watching somebody's videos, I like to know, a little bit about them, a little bit about their background. And of course, you can get a lot of that from my main channel. But I also wanted to do something on this channel just to kind of break down a little bit about me. And because I made a big decision to walk with God and surrender to Him, it's caused a major change in my life. Not one that I regret, one that I'm grateful for. And I'm also one who suffer with mental, with anxiety and depression, basically. It's 100% better than it was before. But of course, I am a recent divorcee. I just got divorced. I'm a mother of three adult teens. Might as well say I have a 16-year-old. No, I'm sorry. I have a 15-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 22-year-old. And I love dogs. I love dogs so much that we have 5 in our house. One belongs to my son, and I recently gave one of my dogs to my daughter. And then I have 3. So, but yeah, that's the, you know, the main things of who am I like. So, this inspirational channel came about because of for one, what I was going through last year in my divorce or whatever. It led me to start, I just felt God nudging me to share parts of my story so that it can help other people. And that's what led me to doing the videos. But at the same time, my walk with Him and the nudge that I got from Him at the beginning of last year, and I talk about that in my video. Is a video called titled "My Walk with God" or "Surrendering" or something. Anyways, I will link this video in the comments, and also I will pin it. I will pin it in the comments and then link it in the description, put it like that. But I talk about my walk and how I actually felt like Him nudge me to come on home and, surrender all to Him. And as the year went on last year, I could see why he did what he did. I could see why God nudged me to make that decision, because had I not made that decision, I don't know if I would be sitting right here in front of you today. I don't know where I would be. I don't know, I don't know what the outcome of my life, or I don't know what would have happened had I not been on my walk and, um, giving everything to God, because I went through so much last year. So much. And no, I won't go detail for detail. I just give I give different things out of what I've gone through. Like there's stuff that I've gone through that wasn't just last year, that's over the years, like what things that affected my mental health. And I'm trying to find ways to, like, go into those things without going into detail for detail, because I'm at a state in my life now to where, in order for me to have peace of mind, I have to have privacy as far as um my love life won't be in the public eyes. Just different things, because people are watching me. I'm not mad at people watching me. It's the malicious things that some people are watching me to, because they're wanting me to fall. They want me to fail. People are watching me because they want to be nosy. People are watching me just to take what I say and twist it into something else when it's really not about anything that they're thinking it's about. So, with that in mind, I am gonna be watching what I my love life period won't be in display for nobody, period. Not even on my other social media platforms. Like, nobody will know if I'm ever in a relationship, or when I get into a relationship. That will be between me and that person. Um, Sadly enough, it just come to that, because that's the only way I'm gonna have peace in my life. I see it. I see it. Like, you can never, you never know. You think people are for you, and it turns out that they behind your back telling all your business, or behind your back talking about this and that and the third. And the thing about me, since I have started on my walk, my spiritual gifts have gotten stronger, and my ability to read the room and my ability to feel people's spirits have gotten stronger. And that's a lot to carry on top of what you already carry. And so I try my best to stay in a place where I'm not amongst a lot of people. Because as soon as I get in a room full of people and the energy goes south, I can go south. And I don't want to go south. I don't want to go south. And I just, it transformed my whole thinking, my whole way of thinking. Like, I just prefer not to be put in that environment. I prefer to keep my energy with the people that I can trust. Be around people I know I can trust. Be around people where I know I can be myself. Be around people who knows me, who truly knows me, not the person you knew way back when. people that know me, that's hung around me, that's been around me, that's been in my life, that's really know me, because you can't say that you know me and you ain't been in my life for 4 or 5 years, or you been in and out, or you going by what I post on social media. You don't know me. If you go by what I post on social media, then you definitely don't know me. Um, and it's sad to say that people will go by that. People will go by that and think that they know your entire life and don't know a dang on thing. Out here telling lies and everything that they think they can. Do I claim to be perfect? No, I'm not that type of person to claim to be perfect. With me surrendering to God, and I've made some changes in my life, and like just what I've been through has changed me. It's made me stronger, or whatever. But yes, I'm a Christian. I surrendered all to God, but I still fail. And that's the whole reason behind Jesus dying on the cross for us, that we all sin and fall short of the glory. And I know in my younger days, in my 20s, I know everybody, we all did some stupid stuff in our 20s, some crazy stuff in our 20s. And for years, it's like I carried that with me for years. And God convicted me on things that I've done, um, and I've dealt with things that I've done in my past. So I'm not perfect. I fall short of the glory. I mean, I don't wake up and thinking I'm perfect or holier than now. I am like just like a normal person. I just surrendered all to God. I just turned my life around and gave it to God. Um, and knowing that He's a forgiving God, and I've been forgiven. And I think He's using me as a person to for people to see, like He uses everybody. If no matter what your past is, God will use you. No matter what you've done in your past, God will forgive you and He will use you. Look, if you read the Bible, you can't you when you read the Bible, you can't just read the Bible. You got to read the Bible. And if you read the Bible, you will see all the people, all the disciples that that He chose, like the people in the Bible that He walked with Him and all that. All them people had done stuff. Like you got people that's committed murder, adultery, like prostitutes. All of that's in the Bible, but they were forgiven because Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and that's what it's all about. And when you hold things against people because of their past, you're passing judgment on them. And that's not your job to do. That's God's job to do. And if God has already forgiven them, what you think don't even matter. And that's what I feel is a major problem in the world today, because we always passing, and I say we because sometimes I could get caught up in that, but then I can correct myself and sit and I think, like, hey, that person, you never know what a person is going through. You never know what a person's been through. You never know what a person is thinking. But at the end of the day, no matter what a person does, they have to deal with God. Not man, God. And while people are down here crucifying people for what they've done in their past, it could be 20 years ago, it could be 5 years ago. It could have been, when they was in their teens, who knows, or whatever. But you cannot hold a grudge against somebody for doing something that they've done in their past that God has already forgiven them for. You cannot do that. I don't know where people get the right to think that it's okay to judge people. And that's why that's why I know I have a pure heart, because people have done me wrong, oh my God, all throughout the years. And I've known, like, some people talk about me, and I know that they talk about me, but I still act as if I don't know, and they don't even know that I know. Because I have a pure heart, and I know that I'm not what they say that what they think that I am. I know who I am now in God's eyes. And no matter what, how you change, there, no matter how much you change, my heart stays the same. Because I love the way that God loves. My heart is pure no matter what. My ex-husband, I love him because God says we have to love everybody, but I love him. We have a son together. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my son. So yeah, I still love my husband to an extent, but I just don't like what happened. What was done. I just don't like that. But I think what people realize is that it's the spirit within a person. It's not the person, it's the spirit within the person. So there's a lot of people walking around here with these bad spirits, these evil spirits. You got all types of spirits. You got Jezebel spirits. You got lion spirits. You got just spirits, all spirits on top of spirits, spirits on top of spirits. And sometimes people don't know how to fight those spirits off, and they don't realize that they're being controlled by that spirit. And so when I look at people and they've done me wrong, I just see it as a spirit that's within them. And I start praying that that spirit comes out of them, that they turn over a new leaf. Like, because I would hate for somebody else to be in the shoes of me, the shoes that they put me in, how they hurt me. I would hate for somebody to be in that predicament, because it's not a good place to be in. But at the same time, because I know I have a pure heart, and I care and I love everybody no matter what they have done for me, to the point to where even I pray for them. I pray for them. I don't want to see nobody in a bad situation. I don't wish no bad or no harm on anybody. I want to see everybody do well. But at the same time, me wanting that don't mean that I have to be in your space and you have to be in my space. I could pray from you. I could pray for you from a distance. Um, and I mean, I could still help you if need be. If that's what God leads me to do, to help you, because there are times where God will even have you help your enemy just to test you, to see where your heart is. Do I mind helping anybody that's done me wrong? No, I don't. Because at the end of the day, that's how my heart is. That's how my heart truly is. I've helped a lot of people that they don't know that I know that they've talked down on my name, that I still help them. And I'm not that type of person where I'm going to bring out what I've done to for you, or bring up old stuff that you've done to try to knock you down just because of, you know, I don't want to see you in a better spot than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person where I'm going to hold your past against you, or what you said or did to me against you. I can move accordingly knowing how you are. But at the same time, if it comes to an extent where God says no more, as far as me giving my energy to that person, then I'm going to go with what God says, and I'm not going to give them any more energy. So I purposely have removed myself from certain things or certain people for a reason, and that reason is God. If I'm going to continue to elevate, I had to do away with what was hindering me. My mindset, anything that was taken away from me growing in the word, growing as a person, because I just I can't move forward when with people who still want to see me as somebody that they knew in the past. Because we all grow. We all grow. We're all different from what we were back in the day. And I can't hang around people that want to see me down, or that thrive off of seeing me down, that thrive off of waiting for me to react to stuff, who thinks that I'm focused on them when I'm technically focused on me. There comes a times where I post stuff on my social media platforms. I post the same type of stuff. I posted like that for years. But for some reason, when it start hitting certain people, they automatically assume that it's about them. And that is so annoying. Because I was looking at my you know how you get memories that pop up, and I'm like, look at this, I posted this. I post stuff all the time, but all of a sudden now I'm posting about somebody. People are a trip, honey. People are a trip. And a hit dog will holler. So if you ever thought in your life that my posts were about you, then that's something that you need to deal with, not me. Because I'm going to keep posting on my page. I'm going to keep posting what I want to post on my page. And if you think it's about you, then maybe you need to really check yourself and see what you're doing. Because I see a lot of people, sometimes I just reshare what other people shared. But all of a sudden, it's because of who I am. It's because of who I am. So that means if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Everything is not about you. There's more to life than a post being about you. So if you ever feel like I'm talking about you, put it like this. There's nothing that I cannot say to your face. Nothing that I cannot say to your face. Because I am a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. Understand? I can stand on 10 toes on everything that I say and mean. I can stand on 10 toes. I don't have no reason to bring up your past. If you want to talk to me about something, I ain't got to bring up no past stuff. I'm going to talk to you about the current situation. Because to me, you give yourself away when you try to bring up stuff from somebody's past when they have confronted you about something. You seem to give away yourself. And you make yourself look guilty when you do that. People don't realize how guilty they be making themselves look and how they come across. I could have a whole conversation about stuff, and the people that I would talk to have no idea of like what's going on, but they can hit the nail on the head. Sound like that person got something, doing something that they, you know what I'm saying? Like, them the people that I like and I love to hang with. I love to hang with people that are real. People who don't sit up here and talk about other people. People who love to see people elevate and know that people can grow. People that don't want to keep seeing you in the same situation. People that likes to see you happy and prospering, because that's all I want for everybody is to see those things. But yet and still, I've always had to deal with this all my life, of people that's passing judgment on me, people that don't want to see me do well, people, and that could be family too. It could be family too. So that's the whole reasoning of behind, me coming up with this channel, because there's so much that I can say And there's so much inspiration behind my life that I can help other people with. Not to say that I got to go into detail about my life, but I can give you pointers and help you understand things better. The more that I get into the word, I can, kind of put things in a biblical format of, how people are. You can see people for who they are more the more you get into the word and the more you become spiritual and you tap into your spiritual gifts. You can kind of, God makes it easier for you to voice the things that he wants you to voice in a way that people will understand, you know, where you're coming from, and understand the bigger picture that we all fall short of the glory, but he can take something broken and make it prosper, and take something broken and put it back together 10 times better than it was before it was broken. Like, no matter what you go through, God is going to see you through long as you turn into him. Even if you don't turn to him, he still got you. But I just noticed a whole difference when I turned to him and gave it all to him. I noticed a big difference in my life. And I can't see my life going backwards, me doing what I want to do. I can't see myself going back to that point. Like, I want what God has for me. I want to see what he has promised me come to pass. I don't want to deal with, basically, he has taught me how to use my tools to get through situations. I don't have to deal with it on my own. I could trust and believe in him and use my tools to get through everything. So it's my duty to take those tools and help other people do the same. Turn to him. Because that's all he wants. He wants you to turn to him. He wants your soul. That's what he wants. And that's what my purpose is to bring awareness to God, of God, and how powerful he is. And I'm going to do just what he wants me to do as he leads me to do it. That's my whole purpose. And that's a little bit about me and a little bit about my background. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will chat with you all in the next one. Bye.